Dragons, Heather here. Welcome to my never-ending TBR. Today, I am starting the vlog for my girls' Bookish weekend. Me and my bestie Jennifer have come to Richmond, Virginia for a couple days, and we're gonna go to the Poe Museum. We're gonna go book shopping, and we're also reading The Favorites by Lane Fargo together. She's currently having a talk with her boyfriend, and I am starting the vlog. And when she gets back, I have a little Bookish goodie bag for her to unbox. We are right now in the hotel. I'm at the Linden Row Inn, and they have cool Edgar Allan Poe pictures on the wall. When you first walk in, we got the bathroom over here. A nice big bathroom. Here we go. So we got our bathroom, and then we got our living space here, the bedroom and everything. Got a nice big TV. I also brought my iPad. We're gonna probably watch the 2020 Emma movie. We also moved this table out because we just ate. We had goat acavo. It's vegan, gluten-free food. And it was really, really good. I got the Thai ramen. Delicious. Delicious. If you're Richmond, Virginia, highly recommend. Jennifer got it was like mac and cheese with chili, and then she got I think she got the California wrap, and she really liked her food. It is also spicy, so beware. Spicy food. What we have along the walls here, we got a mirror. We've got this old like picture here. We have another mirror with a picture on top. Got this picture here. They also have an Edgar Allan Poe short story collection right there. And then they had like little brochures about different things. So this is the Poe Museum we're going to tomorrow. They have a gift shop. I'm gonna spend so much money at the gift shop. I heard it's great. And then over here we have a coffee machine. We got a microwave. We got a refrigerator. We've got two big comfy chairs. And then Jennifer is sleeping in that bed, and I'm sleeping in that bed. And of course I had to bring my own pillow and Petra, my bunny. I'll be back when Jennifer's back. Here's my bestie, Jennifer.
Hi.
We've been friends since I was 15 and you were 13?
Yeah, I think so. 2004.
Yeah.
Not to date ourselves.
Yeah, not to date ourselves. We're old. But I got some goodies for Jennifer.
Yay.
And they're matchy-matchy, so I have stuff to match it.
Let's see. Or just reach in.
Yeah. There's four things, so that way you'll know when you've gotten to the end.
Look at this so they're not just looking at a bag. Let's see. Ooh, blankets.
Mm-hmm. And I got a pink one.
I'm gonna open it so we can see what it looks like.
We can be nice and cozy together.
It's a cozy weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's soft.
Yeah, I have a green one and a beige one already that I've been using for like over a year. They also have blue and they have purple. I like want olive.
I love this little color.
Good. That's why I was asking you if that was if you wanted the white, the cream, the orange sickle, or the purple, or the.
How cute! All these little books on it. Okay, well, hold on. Gotta get comfortable. Straight to goodies. Yay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thing number 2. My weekend is booked.
I got one too. I thought maybe we could wear them tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes. Yay. All right.
Yeah, I was just like, because you were like, oh, I like black and yellow and orange. And like, I was like, well, if I did black and yellow, that would look like a bumblebee. If I did black and orange, it would be Halloween. And
no,
then
this is perfect.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, no, that's good. I need a little more color in my life. Anyways,
okay.
Here's a box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to shake it.
Oh, you can. It's fine.
Ooh. Wow.
I'm wearing my matching one right now.
I was looking at yours earlier. Yeah.
It's Valaris.
Valaris.
Yeah.
Beautiful. beautiful. To a city of starlight. And it comes with a sticker.
Mhm.
I think a few more stickers are down here.
Oh yeah, I got you some from when I went to the the Fearless book event.
Oh, great.
So that is Peyton, Kai, and Kit.
Yay. Okay. This little box. I wonder what's inside. Wow.
Yeah, I got a matching one of that too. I just didn't wear it today.
That's fair.
Because I didn't think the dragon really worked with.
Sure. The Bat Boys.
Yeah, exactly. You want?
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty gold dragon.
Yeah. We'll say it's Andarna.
There you go.
There we go. Thanks, Heather.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yay. I'm so excited.
Yes. Alrighty, the trip is over. Jennifer and I had so much fun. I was not able to finish the favorites by the end of our trip, but Jennifer, because she was the passenger princess, she actually got it finished. But I have since now finished the book, and we both decided on giving it 4 stars. We really, really liked it. We were really engaged. We wanted to keep reading. We were interested in the story. It had a lot of twists and turns and different things, but neither of us felt like that 5-star feel for it. So that's why we both gave it 4 stars. I'm sorry I didn't really film us reading or really talking about the book throughout the vlog, but I didn't really have the setup to film us reading there at the hotel. We were also not always together reading, because at one point I got really far ahead of her because she went to sleep before me, and then she's actually a really fast reader. So then she woke up early and then caught up and then surpassed me. So we weren't really reading at equal speeds. So it was kind of challenging to mark our progress as we went. But that being said, you probably will have saw all of the B-roll of us going to the Poe Museum and going to Capitol Square and all of the cool things that we saw. The trip was great. Now I'm gonna go over all of the goodies that I got on our trip. So the first place that we went to was the Fountainhead bookstore, and they had a really good collection. They're like a small indie bookstore in Richmond, Virginia, and I went and picked up a couple books and some bookmarks. So I got Images of America, Edgar Allan Poe in Richmond, and this is multiple authors, and this is basically just a lot of pictures and information about his life when he lived in Richmond. And I bought several of these, books that are important to that location. I also got The Souls Close to Edgar Allan Poe, Graves of the Family, Friends, and Foes. So this is just a whole bunch of graves of people. And I just thought that was really interesting. I think gravestones are beautiful, and I really like the aesthetic of graveyards, so I thought picking up this book would be interesting to read, or at least have on my shelves. And then I picked up these page ties. They're little bows. There's a light pink and a hot pink, and this is how you can utilize them. So I just thought those were so cute, and they just match with my aesthetic. And then I dropped the most amount of money at the Edgar Allan Poe Museum. The first thing this was one of the first things I saw, and I had to grab him. It is a bust of him. If you've seen the backgrounds of my pictures, I do have a bust of him, but it's a really cheap, plasticky, a one that I got off of Etsy that was way overpriced. I understand, Etsy has, high fees, and, with shipping and everything, it's kind of expensive, but this one here was only, $45, and it's heavy. It actually, looks like an actual bust. It has his name on it. It also has the Poe Museum on it. So this here is really great, and it's going to replace that cheapy one that I have on my bookcase. Then they had some more books there, of course, at the Edgar Allan Poe Museum gift shop. So I got Linden Row Inn. This is about the inn where Jennifer and I stayed, and so it has pictures of the city then, and people who stayed there, and different stuff like that. And it's how the inn came to be, and what they were before. Because the Linden Row Inn is actually 7 different townhouses that have all been converted into one building. It's really cool because on the back there's actually they created a walkway, and when you go to go into your room, you actually have to enter the townhouse, and then they have the doors, and it's 3 stories high. Then there was Edgar Allan Poe: A Life by Richard Copley, and this is apparently the most comprehensive biography of Poe yet produced. And that was back in 2025. Yeah, so I guess it was written this year. And they actually stamped it so that I knew that it came from the Poe Museum, which was really cool. I look forward to reading this one day, but it's really pretty. I got 2 t-shirts. I got this Black Cat one because the Black Cat is my favorite short story of his, and this on the back says the Poe Museum. And then I got this really cool horror comic book style one. So I really like that one. It also says the Poe Museum on the back. I got this cool little book keychain. It says Edgar Allan Poe on the front. And then you can see the pages, and then on the back it says, I became insane with long intervals of horrible sanity. I'm pretty sure I have a shirt that has that quote on it too. Then Then I got 2 magnets. I got one that's just like him that says Edgar A. Poe. And then I got the Poe Museum. So I'm going to be putting those on my refrigerator. And then, of course, I also had to get a mug. So this is actually like in the garden there at the Poe Museum. And then they have cats. They had 2 cats, but sadly I think this one here died because the one that was still running around was a tuxedo cat. And then, of course, this is the Poe Museum. And then this is the front of one of the buildings, and there's a raven. And then on the inside there is a beetle. And then I also got a bobblehead. I just had to. Like, I thought this was hilarious. So we have Edgar Allan Poe with a big bobbly head and a stack of books with a little raven on it. And it says Edgar Allan Poe. Both my husband and my mom both said the disrespect. They don't think that Edgar Allan Poe would appreciate this. But you know, I think Edgar Allan Poe kind of liked to have people toot his horn. So maybe he would feel honored to have a bobblehead of himself. Who knows? Okay, so that was everything from the Edgar Allan Poe Museum. And then on our last day, we went to Second and Charles, which is this like huge used bookstore that's owned by Books A Million. And they have like new books, used books. They have records. I think they also had like DVDs and Blu-rays and different stuff like that. They had merch. So I went a little crazy. I ended up, I think, buying 5 books, but I'm gonna keep those for my May book haul because I don't like want to show the repeats of things. So I'm just gonna show the merch that I got from there. They had this Morally Gray mug, which I thought was so nice. I'm a dark romance fan, so I wanted to get this. It says, "Who did this to you? Touch her and die. Caffeine and Curses presents Morally Gray." I thought this was, like, just great. They have so many good mugs at both Books A Million and Second and Charles. I was, like, wanting to grab, like, all of them. I was like, no, my husband's gonna throw a fit if I come home with a whole bunch of mugs. So I bought one from the Poe Museum, and I bought one from Books A Million. I got this adorable pink dragon, and it says, "A princess with her own dragon." I thought it was, pertinent, since, you know, I greet you all as my book dragons. I now literally have a book dragon. She's so cute. Love her. And then the last thing, and I think my favorite thing I got, is my little... I thought it was a gargoyle. Like, I saw him sitting on the shelf, and I thought he was a gargoyle. And I've been looking for a gargoyle plushie, like a cute one, because I wanted, like, a cutesy gargoyle plushie. And I thought this was a gargoyle plushie with its little horns and its little wings and everything. It's a sooty dragon. But I'm gonna say it's my dragon gargoyle. I haven't really thought of a name yet for him. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'd like a cool gothic name that works for a gargoyle, but is kind of like cutesy, you know? It's kind of what I want for my cute little baby. I'm also thinking about maybe getting a couple of these and like storing them. That way if they get all like, you know, worn out and old and ratty, I will have a replacement, because it's really hard to find really cute dragon gargoyle type plushies, in my opinion. A lot of times they're too, I don't know what the word is. They're just not my vibe. Where this one, as soon as I saw him, I was like, this is my baby. I love him. I love him so much. So yes, this is a Douglas toy. So if you wanted to look this up for yourself, it's the Douglas brand, and it's the Sooty Dragon. But I love him. So cute. Love him. And then I also got a bag that says, "When I think about books, I touch my shelf." Because I needed to put all my stuff in something. So yeah, that is all of the stuff that I got on my trip. And I also want to mention my necklace here. I bought this, and I also got another one. It was buy one, get one free. So I went and got 2. And this one is the aqua one. Oh. So this is apparently like a replica of, I think, Hailey Bieber's like specially made Bulgari necklace or whatever. And they have a whole bunch of different stones. They have like red, green. Sometimes they have clear, opal, and like a whole bunch of different things. So they do the same necklace. They also have it in silver tone too, if you aren't a yellow gold fan. And after I purchased them, they sent me an affiliate link. They're like, hey, if you'd like to make some money, share this with your friends. So if you are interested in this necklace, they also have bracelets, and I think they have a few other pieces that's done by Cadena Jewelry. I will have that affiliate link down below. So if you'd like to help a girl out, maybe make a little coin, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful, good day or night, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye!